Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are leaving St. Petersburg. We've spent about a week here. We had some friends that had an apartment here and they let us use it.
Yep.
Just behind us. It was a lovely blessing to be able to stay here. So now we are heading out of St. Petersburg. We're going to take the fast train, the speed train, from St. Petersburg to Moscow, which should take about 5 hours. So yeah, we're heading to Moscow. Here we are in the train station in St. Petersburg.
Alright guys, we're on the plane. We've just left from on the train. Not quite as fast as the plane. We're on the train, heading just not far out of St. Petersburg now, and you can see the cowboy and I should hope they'll go over there. We've got Mr. B sitting next to me, and the current speed of the train is, as you can see up there, 159 kilometers an hour. I don't know if it'll go any faster yet, but so far it's good. The train's very clean, very comfortable. Definitely a bit flashier than your standard Trans-Siberian, but altogether a nice trip. So we'll keep updated if anything more exciting happens.
Well, we've made it to Moscow now. It's a very nice buildings around us. It was a nice train ride. 5 hours is probably as long as you want to go. It's a bit like being on an aeroplane. You can walk around a little bit more on a train, but still on your little chair, and I'm glad it wasn't longer than 5 hours, put it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, now we are going to order a taxi and head to our accommodation. Alright, it's the next day. We had a nice sleep and we're all fresh, so we're going to go out and see some sights.
Let's do it.
Here we are at a statue of Tchaikovsky. On a lovely little street in Moscow. Oh, even the hand railing's fancy. They got a harp on the end and notes.
Yeah.
See. No, you can see notes. And a heart. A little bit covered by a tree. You can sort of see a bit more of it. Well, you'll be able to see from in the background, we've made it to the edge of Red Square on the outskirts right now, but already there's so many big fancy buildings. Even behind me over here, you can see so much architecture and so many fancy buildings. As we've been walking down here, it reminds me a lot of places in Europe, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, all these sorts of places. The architecture is very similar. Beautiful city, very clean, very pleasant to walk around, very well organized. So let's go and have a little bit deeper look into Red Square and find out what it's really like. We've never been there before. This is not the subway, this is just an underpass, so there's no fancy drawings here or no fancy artwork, just a path to the other side. Got some beautiful parks here. We only just sort of got into the main centre part of town, but the parks are beautiful. Fountains. And you can see the spires up there. And Red Square or Krasnaya Ploshchad. Krasnaya Ploshchad. Sorry. Krasnaya Ploshchad. It's just on the other side of that wall. It's really interesting as you come to Red Square, and you know, we're all familiar with those pictures of you know, St. Basil's Cathedral and the Kremlin and different things that surround it where the military parade is held, but there's just so much more around the outside of it, and even in the streets leading up to it. So much character, so much these beautiful parks with the beautiful pavilions and avenues, just really, really pretty. So there's a lot to explore here, and I mean, we're here in the middle of June, so it's a beautiful time to be here. All the trees are just coming into full flower. All the plantings are just coming to their full bloom. So it's just it's the perfect time of the year. I don't know if you can see in the distance over here. There's 3 eternal flames in that direction, and they've got the 3 guards doing their military parade. But yeah, definitely so far it does not disappoint. It's bigger and it's more beautiful than I expected it to be. You know, I expected to be impressed, particularly in the actual main part of the Red Square, but even the outsides here are really, really impressive. The eternal frame, the eternal flame, the memorial to every soldier that's ever given his life in the act of war.
going for a ride in the merry-go-round here. It's part of a summer display in here in Moscow. You can see in the background that beautiful village type thing that's set up. We're not allowed to ride the horses because we're too big apparently, but we are allowed to be on the ride at the start. Hopefully it's not too fast. Nearly as good as a real horse show.
Almost.
Almost.
So we are finally here in Red Square. Behind me we have St. Basil's Cathedral. This is the most famous Russian attraction. Over on this side we have the Kremlin, and on the other side we have GUM. This is a famous shopping center here in Moscow. And on the other side we have this really beautiful building. This is a museum. So yeah, it's a very beautiful spot here. We're gonna have a little bit of a walk around and I'll show you a bit more in detail in some of the footage. So guys, if you haven't noticed, we're wearing different clothes. That is because yesterday we saw some subscribers and we talked a while and got a bit caught up, so we spent most of the day doing that. So we came back today and we're going to keep going with our little tour. As you can see, St. Basil's Cathedral is right behind us and we're heading into the big new park, well, relatively new park, right along the river here in Moscow.
Like crazy? Like crazy? Oh, not too bad. So this is inside that tourist centre building, and instead of having all pictures everywhere, they've got these barcodes everywhere, or these QR codes everywhere. It's pretty nifty.
So guys, we're walking through the park now. It's a very beautiful park. Apparently this park is meant to have like a section for each season of the year. I know they have a spot where it's like all really cold, a big cold room where I think they have it at maybe -10 or -20, and you can walk in there, put jackets on, but you have to pay to go in there. So I've been in the cold enough in winter, so I'm not going there. But as you can see behind me, they've planted old trees and grass, lawns, very beautiful. And as you can see, there's lots of people walking around enjoying it, all the summer months here. Compared to Australia, people definitely get out more in summer because it's probably valued more because there's less of it.
Do you feel all charged up? This park is called Zarad, which means like charging up, energizing.
You got an extra pep in your step, extra
Exactly.
zing. As you can see over there, there's a famous paperclip bridge which goes out all the way over this road without any bracing over the river. We're going to head out there in a little bit, but now you can actually see the architecture of it, and it's right on the river.
They've done a really good job with the parks here in Moscow. Right in the heart of Moscow, got these beautiful parks for families to come and hang out and spend time. Really nice.
Here we are on the paperclip. As you can see, we are right over the top of the river. Lots of people here taking photos. Very popular photo spot. As you can see over here, there's the road that we crossed over, and it's all supported from those 2 points there. Quite an impressive bridge. Alright guys, we're coming off the bridge, and just up ahead there is a jazz festival on here in Moscow. It is free for the public, so we'll probably go and have a little sit in and see what type of music they've got here.
Probably jazz.
Probably jazz, jazzy music.
Sounds like.
So the jazz festival's down the bottom there, but up the top here, under this glass, is like a huge terrarium, a glass house. It's really beautiful right here, and we're just on the other side of that park where we were just filming. There's all these little churches and all these ornate little towers, and very nice. And we're so close to you can see the red building in the distance just over there. That's the heart of Moscow. This little place here has got a completely timber roof. It's a little monastery. The river's right behind there. Very, very nice. Yeah.
Here we are on a very famous strip in Moscow. There's all cafes along here. They have all lights hanging up down the end there. I'm pretty sure that this would be quite beautiful in winter as well. They'd have a lot of festivities down this alleyway. So yeah, very beautiful spot. So guys, we've made it to the Bolshoi Theatre, the Bolshoi Theatre. This is an extremely famous theatre in Russia.
Ballet, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they do a lot of ballets and operas here, as Sabrina said. A very, very iconic landmark here in Russia.
Well, we really enjoyed our time visiting St. Petersburg and Moscow. We're heading back home very shortly, but we just had a really wonderful time. Not only seeing all the beautiful buildings and architecture, but we've met so many subscribers and just people that have come up and said hi. It's been a really, really nice time. But we're keen to go home. We're keen to get started on our farm and our house. And when you see us again, we'll be doing that.
Yeah. So guys, we hope you enjoyed coming to Moscow with us. If you did, click on the thumbs up button, write your comments down below, share it with lots of friends.
Yep.
That's how you can really help us out.
Yep.
And also by subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any of our adventures here in Russia. We all hope you are having a great day.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.
Bye!
It's a mixture between jazz and funk. We call it junk. The beauty of video editing, ladies and gentlemen, is you can cut out whatever you want. So you probably won't see this.
Probably.